exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Hey, how the hell are y'all doing? I'm glad you're here, baby. It's Thursday. Hell, day before Friday. Beer and Bud Friday's coming quick. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to a weekend. Anyway, it is Thursday, and it is time for another Blue Dot family meeting. So yeah, I'm damn happy y'all are here today. I need a little company today. That'll help my outlook in life a little bit better. Let me see. Got too many damn buttons here to push. Anyway, Donald Hamilton was the first one to jump in, followed by Nancy Halverson, Bart Larson, and Phyllis Harrison. Let me see. Adam Hewitt. Hey. Chong, how you doing? Irene Lambert, still rocking that shirt. Thea Armstrong. Keith, thank you for being here. Sammy Marcy, Debbie Marie, and Dorothy Tyndall. Randy Peterson. Whoo, little windy pig, huh? Hold on to your britches, buddy. Love it down here. A little overcast today. Julie Gandy's here. Linda Henshaw Cram, thank you very much. Is that Miss Linda? I just had a brain fart. Debbie Capran, Carol Lowe, let me see, Jeanette Miller, Corey Barton, Kelly K. Duncan. Our own Bernadette Priya's in the room. Thank you very much. Let me see. I got to get down here because we're way down. We already got over 100 messages. All right. Get down. Annette Serrano, I went flying by. Dennis and Jan, thank you for being here. Let me see. Thea Armstrong. Anyway, it's Thursday. It's not the best Thursday of my life, but I'm making it through it, baby. It's been a rough couple of days, and my heart's been a little heavy, so I haven't been into the news that much. It's just another day of Dastardly Donnie's dirty deeds on display for everybody to see. And, you know, we're watching as the stomach turns every day on the news. It's what they cover all day long when he's in there. It was catching him closing his, what'd he say? Beautiful blue eyes. I wouldn't quote them as being beautiful. I'd like to, I'd like to. Anyway, that's just a thought. Anyway, my day's been pretty busy. And my wife and I are here alone, so somewhere halfway through the show or something, I'm going to put the Be Right Back sign up so I can go check on her. And other than that, let's get this thing going, and let's see what the hell happens today. Because y'all got to fill me in, because I was busy most of yesterday and today. And so I don't know what the hell's going on. All I know is them sleazebag lawyers are up there talking about other sleazebag lawyers, and, you know, who's doing the dastardly deeds.
That sums it up.
That pretty much sums it up, Miss You Chick. Dastardly deeds done by Donnie, and everybody's get this, you know, it's what do they call that, salacious. All the headlines and everything's yet to come, How are you, Miss Chick?
I'm okay, a little tired.
A little tired? I can relate.
Just a little tired.
I can relate. I'm a little wore out too. My shoulder's bugging me, and boy howdy, I did something to my right hand that is not good. I don't know. No, it's not.
Doesn't
good.
take much, does it? I mean, you
no,
just
it doesn't nowadays.
Wonder,
just,
why does that hurt? I don't know.
Yeah, a little too much activity, and there you go. Hi, Bernie.
Hi, John. Hi, Miss You Chick.
Hey, Bernie.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm fine, and you didn't miss much. It's the same shit show, just a different day.
It's just a different day of the same old shit. You know, they're all waiting on Stormy Daniels to get up there, or, you know, I
I'm
don't
waiting.
know,
I'm waiting for Cohen.
Michael Cohen, Michael Cohen to get
Hell
up
yeah,
there.
he got some stories to
He's
tell.
got, yeah, he's
Look,
got dirt.
Cohen went to jail for what that asshole should have went to jail for.
Think he's got a
Okay,
little bit on his mind to get a little payback
I
for
think
that.
he does.
Yeah,
I
I
think
do. I do.
he deserves to say a few things. Yeah.
He does. He
Hey,
does.
he's paid his price. He paid the price for what he
Yes.
did. You know, he
I
went to
mean, he
jail,
served
did
his
his time.
time.
Yes.
And you know, this was under. Let's not forget Donald Trump's DOJ. This was Bill Barr.
This was Bill Barr. We
Bill
seen
Barr.
his display just the other day.
And once Michael went to jail, they squashed that whole. You know, they threw Berman out the office in Southern District in New York, and came out and said he resigned. And Berman said, "You know, well, wait a minute, I didn't resign. I didn't resign."
Come
Oh
on
yeah,
now.
see, John, I don't forget shit.
I'm
Let's
not
tell
trying to
this
lay
story.
hands on my damn camera cockeyed, and it's supposed to, if I hold my hand up in front of it, it's supposed to move, but it ain't going to do that because it's supposed to be a pain in the butt.
Well, you look all right.
Do I?
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
I mean, it's not a close-up shot, but it's all right.
Oh, careful you don't knock things over.
Yeah. And don't unplug the mic and make it
Don't
start
unplug the
making
mic.
noise.
We're fine.
Nope.
No.
Any
That little
buttons?
thing is supposed to be when I hold my hand in front of it, it's supposed to activate this little thing. And that thing would track me around the room if it was turned on. Anyway.
Well, it was a little of a wide-angle shot, but you was all right.
Yeah.
But, you know, of course, you want to look pretty for the camera.
Oh, yeah, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. Every day I will get up waiting for that one.
You.
Anyway, there
That
is a headline off here because I turn on headlines over here, and this one is on MSNBC. But I love the headline there. And it says, new poll. A new poll of Latino voters has good news for Biden. That's all. That's all. But it makes me feel good.
Okay.
It makes me feel
I guess
good.
you have to read the article then.
I'd have to read it to get into it, but I like the headline, so let's leave it right there. I'll make up my own damn story in my head. No, I'm just, you know, there's a lot of shit going on. I was glad to see President Biden come out this morning and speak the way he did about what's going on the college campuses.
Yes.
The right to freedom of speech should be practiced. There's a whole lot of people evidently coming in on these campuses that are not students. So,
Yeah, that's happened in a lot of our protests here the last 5-6 years. People
Yeah.
show up and stir shit up.
Paulette
Yeah.
Pacifico, there she is. Long time Blue Dot. I just seen her in the chat. Just want to say hello. Yeah, it's I don't know what to say about this shit show that's going on. I did not watch a lot of news yesterday afternoon till today.
The
I-
protests have been
That's all I've
outrageous.
seen.
You know, some of them, most of them, I will say, have been peaceful. The protesters have been peaceful. There have been a few
I've seen a
campuses
little
that
bit.
have gotten a little outrageous with their shit. You know, I was watching an article about Portland.
Right?
They went in there and they just vandalized the whole library
Yeah.
up there. And so I
think that's what
understand the police
Biden was
going
talking
in.
about. That's not protesting.
Yeah, and
That's
not
that's destruction of
protesting.
property.
That's
That's
vandalism.
vandalism.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, vandalism.
That's vandalism.
That's breaking the law.
And when you do things like that,
Yeah, your
then
message
you're going
goes
to
out
get
the window.
them move in with force.
Yeah.
You know, but the show of force from police have been freaking amazing. They are letting us know how they're coming out after us if we get in the streets this next time around, because they've been buying some equipment here, y'all. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's
and,
not
and
good.
it's
huh?
big, and it holds a whole lot of people. So, you know,
Boy.
if you want to get out there and protest, make sure you are doing it legally and you
Do
ain't
it legally.
starting no
Yeah,
shit.
that's the only thing
Yeah.
anybody's asking about. That if you get out there and do it legally. Use your voice. That's what
Yeah.
this show and a lot of people are. Use your voice. That's how we get our message out. But that's not what this is.
No,
this is
that's
you
not
know,
what this is.
a lot of
You know,
this
I
is being
was-
agitated.
Right, and I was thinking about it the other day because, I remember the 60s demonstrations. There was a lot of sit-ins.
I-
Remember those? A lot of
I
peaceful
do.
sit-ins.
Yes.
But I want to say this is a little bit different because we have protesters on two different sides, and they're going at each other.
At each other.
Yes.
This is
And
not
we
good.
didn't have that as much with
what
the
happened at
Vietnam stuff.
UCLA was very remnant of that. You had pro-Israeli protesters coming out and attacking the pro-Palestinian protesters, and that in the middle of the freaking night was
It's a bad
not
look, people.
right.
It's a bad look.
Bad look. Now, over at Columbia, they said that there were protagonists in there and had gone in
Right.
with the students, and what they found out when they went in their full force was that it was mostly students who had barricaded themselves in there. Got a little whiny, hey, we need some water, hey, we need some food, let us have some water and food. Hey, if you're going to protest and you're going to go in with tents and all the rest of that, plan on staying there for a while,
Yeah.
hint, take some
Yeah.
food,
Yeah.
Yeah, my.
You got the
well,
tent.
thanks.
Where's the food?
you know.
Where's the
But
groceries at?
here's something that a friend of mine brought up to me today, and she said that most of these protesters are going in and asking the schools to divest from Israel and promoting the
Which is their right to do.
war machine
There's
over there.
nothing wrong with that.
Yes. But here's what my friend came to me and said. She said, "Are they asking their parents to divest in their 401ks?"
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I
Yeah,
don't think
exactly.
Yeah, it's.
I don't think so.
This is not a good situation right now. I'm just hoping that Tony Blinken right now is over there. They're supposed to have
Hey.
some very good talks going on. That's what the reports come out saying.
Can we give a shout out to President Biden and Tony Blinken, because they are over there doing the work, and
They're
they
trying
haven't
to get this
stopped
shit
doing
under
the work.
control.
And that's what's not being reported.
Biden has no control over what
they gotta-
Israel does.
No,
You know, we
no,
don't
but
have
they
any
are
control
in
over that.
good talks of a peace, a ceasefire
Yeah.
going on, and possibly getting these
It's more hostages released, and that's what they need to do.
This is what's not being, because Trump sucks all the air out of the room. This is what's not being reported.
That's exactly it. If you turn on TV, it's 24/7 Trump show just about. Hey, let me send out a quick thank you to Mark Harold, who came in with a $2 donation and said, "Hey, Blue Dots, keep up the fight for democracy." We will indeed, Mark. That's our job, baby. That's what we're here for, to fight for democracy, baby, and to make sure Joe Biden gets reelected. We take the House and we retain the Senate. I'm sorry, I heard a puppy bark. I have dogs. I have new
Uh-oh.
puppies. Oh,
Yes,
I'm telling you,
little puppies.
I could
Oh,
sit here for
and
the next. What?
speaking of puppies,
What?
Miss Noam came out and tried to justify herself on Hannity about shooting her dog, and I think she just
Oh.
made matters worse. But mostly she was
There's
out there
no
promoting her
justification for
book.
that shit.
Yeah,
There
she
is
wanted
no
to say,
justification
it's
for. I don't
grown-
give a
It's
shit.
a grown dog, and he attacked the livestock, and then attacked me, and all the bullshit, Christy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, that
killed
wasn't
a
in the book. That
14-month-old
wasn't in the book.
puppy.
Sounds like a rewrite.
Okay.
Yep.
Because
I don't give a shit what she says.
The dog is still a puppy.
There
You
were
should've
a
trained
lot
your
of
dog
fucking
better.
options for her. She
Thank you.
cannot dig herself out of this
You could've-
hole.
just
There
like
are
it was
animal
rehomed
lovers on
to
both
you.
sides.
She could have rehomed the dog somewhere else. So
I just-
give me a
you know,
break.
it-
You know what, John? Here's the thing. I'm glad
What?
she came out talking, because she was looking strong
Yep.
as
Yeah,
fuck Trump.
Vice President
VP.
material there.
And she just knocked that shit out the
Yep.
park with this little story of hers. So good for you, Christy. Noam. Keep telling you, do like he's
Yeah,
doing it. Keep
because
running
there's
your
animal
mouth.
lovers on the right and on the left.
Thank
You know,
you.
everybody loves their animals, and especially this
everybody
hits
in
hard for
rural
me.
America don't go out and shoot their dogs. I'm
just
one
held-
of them. Don't go out and shoot my dog.
Tyler
You're
and I
one of
sat
them.
up with one of ours and watched him as he took his last breath this morning.
Yes, and
His
that's
last
sad.
one. That
Yeah.
broke our hearts.
It broke my heart when I had to sit with mine.
Yes, it does any of us. There were options available to her. You know, and she wants to be vice president, and she can't figure out something else to do besides just shoot the dog.
No,
You know?
because that's her mentality.
That
Grab my
is her
gun
mentality.
first and
That is
shoot
the
first and
Republican
then ask
mentality.
questions. Yes, it is.
They don't really give a shit. Like I say, it's the same thing with the abortion issue. They want to fight for the right of that unborn child, but as soon as that child takes a breath, kiss my ass, they're not going to give a dime up. They don't want you on welfare. Get a job, kid. Tell your mama to go out and get a job. You know, that's what it is with them. That's what Bill Barr displayed the other day. Why he wants to vote for Trump because Biden forgave some student loans. Really? You cheap bastard. That's what you want to do? You want to begrudge anybody any relief from from the weight on their shoulders? And believe me, we all know about weight on your shoulders. You know how it is. We all have to go through that shit. So I'm not upset that he does that. Bullshit. I'm happy as hell. We shouldn't be.
Come on.
We shouldn't be charging so much for it. Anyway, price of higher education has gone up. If you've got money to go to Harvard or Yale or something like that, a private college, good on you. Good on you. Go for it. Get a good master's and improve the world. Do environmental things or whatever. But let's face it, most of the people go through community colleges. Community colleges should be free. The same way high school is, because we said you had to have a high school education. Well, nowadays, in today's world, you need a college education. So bump the bar, baby. Oh, no, we can't do that because we're making money over here. Bullshit. That's your taxpayers at work. I see my house taxes. That school district is in there.
Yeah.
Not anymore because I got old. But
lucky you, they don't really care in my district.
No, 20 years I've been paying those taxes. And that goes to your community. It's not going anywhere. Stop barking. You got no reason to bark. I'm happy to pay taxes. I don't like it when they're barking when nobody's here at the house. They're acting like somebody's at the door. And if they're at the door, well...
There's probably a cat at the door. That's why they're...
Oh, there's 20 of them out there.
I know.
Shouldn't me? That reminds me.
Not chewing on the wires, and that's a good thing.
That reminds me. Because it's right here at my feet. And if I would have kept on running my mouth, I would have forgot. I got mail. I got mail.
John got mail. Yay,
I finally got. Well, it was delivered to the house. No. I went to the damn post office today, and for what? The 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th day. Again, John sticks his key in, turns it to the right. I'm just hoping there's got to be a little glimmer of an envelope in there. There's a message in there.
Mail.
Yeah.
He's whining again.
Nothing.
Send him mail. The address is in the chat.
Oh, woe is John.
Send him a card.
But I came home. And what is in my driveway?
What's in your driveway, John?
Huge boxes. I'm not gonna. No, I got one that's already been opened.
Did you get puppy food?
This is Meow Mix. This is a 22-pound bag. This is not one that came today. Oh no, there's 8 more just like this one. 8 times. Y'all do the math. 8 times 22. Mm-hmm. That's how much cat food is sitting in my living room right now. That's from Pauline Hall, who does this all the time. She is one of those. Let me get that down, making all that noise. Bless her heart, she's been feeding my cats, and I also dropped off a bag there's a local gas station down there that has a horde of cats, and an old man that works in there. And every time Pauline does this, I reciprocate and I take some cat food. I don't let him run out either. He's got 100 right behind his shop, and he tries to feed them all. And I love him for that, and I love Pauline for doing what she does. Her and her mother do this, and they've been doing it for months, and I can't thank them enough. There are people that just stand out in your heart. And so Pauline Hall, for what is 8 times 22? What is 160? I don't know. It's a lot of cat food. My kids had to haul that stuff in this morning, because we didn't want to leave it outside. Because it's a little wet out there, and I don't want them things getting wet. Anyway, Pauline,
almost 170 pounds.
That's about 170
pounds.
176 pounds of cat food.
Holly,
that's a lot of cat food. Of course,
lady.
Now I got
the cat food lady.
Yes, she is, and I got about 20 cats outside, so we feed a lot of them. But we lost one, so we're down one. But have no fear. I'm sure they're working on that problem as we speak. Anyway, on the nature of saying thank yous, I'm going to, again, send out a huge, made a big difference. here lately in our life. Shaky Me Bones came in, as she says,
They sent
uh,
you to rescue.
again, as she has rescued me. I can't tell you how much. Came in with a $500 donation and said, his farts stink and his eyes show who he really is, and it ain't beautiful. Vote blue to save democracy. Out of your mouth to God's ears. Sandy, thank you so much. You, I dig holes. I've dug holes for a long time. Sandy helped me fill that hole up. Anyway, thank you so much, Shaking Me Bones. I appreciate it tremendously. And his farts do stink. And I'm sure while they're sitting in court, they're well aware of that fact. Because I'm sure they come wafting right around. It's been reported in the news. That's what he's doing. So, I'm sure there's conclusive proof of that statement. Along with his life in general. It stinks. But I digress to that.
Stinky McGee.
Anyway. So what is this? Cohen's secret recording of Trump talking about payment is played in court. Oh, yeah? Huh.
Oh yes, he's had it for a while. He's played it several times on his own little podcast, and yeah, they're talking about paying off Stormy, and Cohen is like, well, you're gonna have to give me a check, and he's like, oh, I thought we was doing it cash, and Cohen's like, yeah, no, that's not how we gonna do this.
No.
But they really expected his little buddy over at the other paper. The fake paper that was in, what is his name? Pecker.
Pecker.
How could you forget that?
Are you shitting me?
And
People
Pecker
been
came
having
back and said, yeah, how
a
could
ball
I
with
forget
that
name,
headline.
right?
Pecker takes
said,
stand.
I am not your bank, because Pecker paid off McDougal and the doorman, and I don't think he ever got repaid.
Oh, really?
So when it came time to pay Stormy, Pecker said, yeah, no, I'm out.
Yeah, he didn't want his hands
And
in
it
that.
just so happens that, Cohen was not Cohen, and, taped his client
What was it?
saying the shit that he said.
Wait a minute. What was it?
But he's
David
not
David
Roy
Dennison.
Cohen.
David Dennison and what was her name in the documents? Did you hear that? The agreement that she signed was
Yes.
between David Dennison and her name was. Oh man, I can't think of it right now.
He's her attorney, right?
Who?
He was her attorney.
David Dennison? No, David
Yes.
Dennison is Donald Trump. That's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
oh,
That's the
yes,
synonyms
yes,
they used in the
that's,
contract.
yes, right. Like
Yeah.
what was the
Like
other
Joe
one
Blow
that he
or-
used when he
Yeah.
called into what's his name show, and he named his son Baron.
Barron.
Yes.
Yeah.
He called in as a
Well.
Baron one day to Howard Stern, and he named his son Baron. Oh Jesus, this man's ego is way too fucking much.
It is. If nothing else stands out in time, it's his. Ardessa, are you with us, darling? Uh-oh. Ardessa, you're not lighting up, darling. You're not lighting up, and we can't hear you. Oh, there she went. She's gonna have to reset her thing there. We'll give her another. There we go. We'll try that again. See if that works.
Okay,
Ardessa,
how's it?
that is better. We can hear you just fine. How are you, darling?
I'm a little better than yesterday, and nothing terrible's happened, so I'm doing good.
Well, I'm glad to have you here. And by the way, I want to make a. Go ahead.
Even rearranged my room, so I got lots more space.
Oh, there you go. That's always fun. Rearrange the room. That's what my wife says. I don't believe it. I believe in that old thing. If you put something somewhere, that was the best place. You made the decision when you put it there. So let's leave it right there. Nope. She
See,
wants
I
to
didn't
play.
make the first decision, so it wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, moved the bed around and moved the the side table, and I got all kinds of room in the middle. It
She
feels like a
comes
whole
up
new
with this.
room.
I just want to change it.
Oh.
Well, didn't we have this discussion when we laid this all out when we moved here? I was just giving her hell. That's I
But they got
ask her.
this
That's
big
what I
ass
do.
contraption that they use to pick me up off the bed and put me into a chair. So I need a little room for the equipment called
There you
Easy Lift.
go.
It's a thing that I like very much because I don't hurt my backside every time I sit down.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I got parts hurting all over right now, baby. You point to a part, it hurts.
Yeah.
I found my right hand is really bad. I had to do some work, and yeah, I shouldn't have done that. And I was looking for a hand brace all day long, and I found one. It's for the left
Yeah.
hand. So I kept looking,
Oh,
found another
yes.
one for the left hand, and then all of a sudden I started thinking to myself, what the hell's wrong with my left hand over the years? Nothing went to right. So I put the one on for the left hand backwards. It worked for a little bit, but then it started bothering me. So get done
Yeah.
with that shit. Oh, my wife will attest. If I can hurt myself, I'll do it. There's a way to be. Yeah, John finds a way to do it every damn time. Anyway.
Yeah, I've been doing it pretty good myself, so I know what
Yeah.
you mean.
Yeah. Well, life goes on. You have to do shit. Shit got to get done.
It
Jorge
sure
Tire
does.
Biter, he lives out on the ranch. He knows. You live out at Rancho Tire Biter. There's shit to do every
Oh,
damn
yeah.
day.
Hey, there he is.
There it is, brother.
There
There
it
it
is.
Yeah.
Did you see our boy Ted Cruz
Oh
came
no.
out
Now
against
wait a minute.
getting your money
Now,
back
did you-
on airplane tickets if you get canceled?
Oh, jeez, what an idiot.
Now I believe they passed that law. They passed that, didn't they?
Well, Ted,
What is he doing,
Ted's
bitching?
against it.
Oh, he wants it. He wants it. What, a rebate back to Cancun trips?
Well, no, it's just Southwest Airlines done donated enough money to him to where he's against that rebate thing.
Is that what he gets?
Yeah, I mean it's a donation from Southwest Airlines to his campaign, and he's trying to make good on it as best as he can.
That's
And
Ted.
what's
being
what's wrong
Ted.
with getting refunds?
Ted being the way he is,
You know what? You know what the answer to Ted Cruz is?
what's
Call
that?
it calling all red.
What's our birth
You
control?
bet.
Calling
Calling
all
all
red.
red. Yes,
There it
sir.
is, baby.
2 for blue,
Do it
calling
two
all
for-
red. Absolutely.
Got a couple of bucks, send it his
I-
way. He's the guy that's going to kick Ted Cruz out of office. We need the Senate, baby.
first-
We need to retain the Senate. Picking up Ted Cruz's seat would be great.
When I get my Social Security check the first of every month, I take $5 out and send it to Colin.
Right on.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
And
Right on.
that's just it's my version of tithing to the church.
Absolutely.
signed a
Let's
petition.
give Joe Biden the Senate and the
That he
Congress
deserves.
that he needs.
That he
That he
needs to
needs.
get people's work done.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Right.
I signed a petition, so I get a gold star. I get a thing. I signed a petition against.
You know,
They want to
Yes,
build an
because
ammonia
we all
plant
know.
here in my
Anita is watching.
backyard. Yes, she is. They're trying to build an ammonia plant in my backyard, and I had
what
signed
could
a
go
petition.
wrong, right?
Yeah, what could go wrong with that? Just so you know.
Oh,
You
geez.
remember? You remember
Stay
when
upwind
the
from-
anhydrous ammonia truck went off the
Yes,
freeway
I do.
in Houston? I was working.
Oh.
I drove through that intersection like 3 minutes before that happened.
No shit.
I
That's
was
your little
right
brush.
There. Yeah, I was
Yep.
right
Anything
there,
along
yeah.
that trip would have delayed you a little bit. There you would have been, buddy.
I was
Yeah.
I was right there.
Well, we're all glad
But
that didn't happen.
but I mean, yeah, what can go wrong with anhydrous ammonia? Well,
Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah, they want to build an ammonia
A
plant
whole
here, and
lot.
there's a petition floating around here against it, and there's going to be a public meeting, and I might try to attend that. And
that might be worth
because
going
yeah,
to.
I don't want to. It's pitiful here because if I leave here and I live out in the country, I got a nice river in my backyard that flows right into town. If I wanted to get there by kayak, it would take me several hours, or in my case, a day or
Yep.
two. But when I get down the road, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I pass
Squirrel.
on my way into Corpus Christi refinery after refinery after, we call it Refinery Row,
Oh yeah.
down the ship channel. There are refineries on both sides of that ship channel all the way down into Corpus. When you're coming in from San Antonio, say, and you're breaking in and breaking over the hill, and you see all these lights in Corpus, you say, "Oh, what a big, beautiful city." Oh no, Those are refineries.
No, that's refineries.
That's
yeah.
all refineries. Before when you get past them, then you get to the city. We are a big oil and gas state, and we're getting a new bridge in our city. Corpus Christi is getting a new harbor bridge. Our harbor bridge is indeed old, dilapidated, ready to fall down, has problems, but we're getting a new bridge, big one. But that's not why we're getting the bridge. We're not getting the bridge because the old bridge is almost ready to fall down. We're getting a new bridge because they want to bring in bigger ships up that ship channel.
Right, yeah.
They just got done with a major, this thing's been being built for the last 8 years, this huge refinery, and they're getting about done with it to bring it online. And yeah, they don't want to bring these little tankers in. They need some ships in here with some size to come in and get this stuff. So that's why we're getting a new bridge, and I don't know, maybe about another year from now they'll open it up.
And this ain't us importing oil, folks.
No, we're exporting, baby. That's what we do.
Don't let them tell you that
that's what,
the United States is not is oil dependent. We're oil dependent. Why would we be shipping it out like that?
We're out the wazoo. We are dominant on the oil and gas market.
Bigger ships.
Yeah, and which kills me. Because that's my little rant about, if you go Google right now how much CEOs of oil and gas companies are getting paid, yeah, hold on to your freaking britches and then explain that to yourself next time you pull up to the gas pump. For me today, that was $3.29 a gallon. I know, Bernadette, don't throw rocks at me, but just a couple of days ago, it was
well,
307.
They're
it was
saying
307. Just in a day or two, boom.
They're saying
the fucking refineries across the street.
A refinery in Russia, so that justifies the jump in the oil price.
Well, that's what kills me about, they jump on to not only Biden, but any president about oil and gas, about gas prices. They ain't got shit to do with it.
OPEC controls.
Now, exactly. Well, OPEC and individual companies, they set the price for that shit. What you get paid, what you have to pay at the gas pump. It just, it could be a whole lot cheaper. It could be a whole lot cheaper.
Is that right now they're claiming that the jump in the gas price is because Ukraine attacked oil refineries in Russia.
Sure.
Okay, whatever.
But,
yeah.
But that, and so the price has to go up today.
Yeah. Sounds sorry it is an explosion over at the refinery over there in Russia.
Like,
we have to raise the gas prices because we're a poor oil company and we can't get our shit, mate.
You might as well just say the cicadas have attacked.
That's it.
We'll raise the price for that.
We got to go up because cicadas are making all these noises and we can't think right and we hit the wrong anyway.
Right,
come up with some piss-ass excuse about why you're paying so much for gas.
They raised the price immediately, even though the ripple effect of this won't hit the market for months.
There you go.
Yep, that's how they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
and
it's a game.
All of the money.
I say this all the time because I did work down after I retired. I worked in the oil and gas field before. Hell, in my youngest days, I worked on a drilling rig, and I mean when the drilling rig wasn't automated. You busted your ass on that rig floor. I've thrown a lot of chain in my day, buddy. I've thrown a lot of chain in my day. Anyway, I have also been a welder out on the field later in life when I went out to go cap a well. Now, they just drilled that well. It's a good well, and it's got a lot of pressure on that head, and you want to shut it in. Why? Because the price of oil is not right. They'll shut that well in. They'll wait. Price of oil go up, pull a rig in there, cut that cap off, and bring that well in, baby. Put it on the market. The games of oil, we see it all the time with oil and gas leases. When they buy oil and gas leases, doesn't mean they're going to drill on them. It just means they have the proprietary rights to do so. Doesn't mean they're going to do it. Depends on how much they get for it, and we'll see.
And there's a lot of games that are played around oil.
A lot
and
of
gas.
fucking games.
Out in the Permian Basin, out in West Texas, if you got a bunch of money, what you do is when the price of oil goes down, everything turns into a ghost town out there. So you buy up all the real estate.
Yeah. Now the oil is still there. The oil is still there.
But then when the price comes up, all of a sudden everybody's back, and then you sell.
Towns are hustling, baby. That's right.
for a
Yeah.
higher price because everybody needs real estate.
Everybody,
Everybody
needs
needs
real
a house.
estate.
And then when the bottom falls out, then you buy it back again.
It's
Yeah,
a
you
pitiful
just
And
keep
you
doing that and
and
lining
you
your
keep
pocket.
doing that.
You insinuate that they
year
do
after-
this on purpose, like it's a plan.
Uh, Oh well, I'm sure they
It's like you're
wouldn't
getting an
do
allowance
that,
for
John.
living there.
Okay, I got a thank you to send out here. I've never seen this name before. I want to thank her. Erica Bickers came in with a $100 donation and said, John, I love this family. Glad I found you. Oh, Petrazi 20. Hey, oh, shit.
Thank you, Erica.
Thank you very much, Erica. I appreciate the yes, I recognize Petrazi. Thank you. I should have looked at that first. I hesitate about calling some people any names out.
You got
Anyway,
it, though.
thank
That's
you.
what counts.
Thank you very much. And, oh yeah, maybe it's time to trade up for safety and dependability. Carvana wants me. Oh, that's not a donation. It's Carvana want me to buy a car, I guess. Anyway, that's where
Didn't
I
you
bought my
already
last car.
do that?
Yes, I did, and I have no complaints. I really did. I had a great experience with them. Showed up with the car, dropped it off. Still, well,
Oh, you remember that
somebody's
now.
driving it, not me. I barely see it anymore. Anyway,
Yeah, that wasn't all that long ago, was it?
huh?
That wasn't all that long ago, was it? A year or
No, it
two?
wasn't. No. I've had it. Well, I've had it for several years, though. But
Okay.
my kid's car broke down. So by nature of their car breaking down,
They got a new car.
they got.
Think of all the fun you would have missed.
Did they
working
get
on your
the new car
truck if you
payment?
would have been driving it.
No,
Yeah.
they didn't get the new car payment. I still have that.
Well,
but,
you should pass that on
I'm
too.
just
So
a
you
nice
know.
guy.
No,
Anyway,
you
somebody
shouldn't.
just a minute ago asked me what's on my shirt, and I'll show that off a little bit. That it says Black Point Tattoo, and it's a tattoo needle machine right there. The back of it, however, I like that. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try to turn around.
Let's check
Do
it
you
out.
do you see a scorpion?
Are you shitting me? Outstanding.
I hope you saw it. I don't know. I can't see.
Yes,
It's got a
we
scorpion.
do.
Okay, good deal.
Yes.
It's got a scorpion back there, and it,
Oh.
in detail, you look at it, there's a lot of things in the scorpion. That's where my daughter-in-law Rose works, and she's been apprenticing there at this place for a while. And
Yes, she's
until
quite the artist. She is
until
quite
they
the
recently
artist.
found out that you can take a picture of somebody's grandmother and tattoo it and make it look just like that. Oh yes, she can, and I think they're finally finding that out. So, yeah,
Does she have a
she's
stall
doing
now?
great.
She have her own
She's
stall
not an
yet?
apprentice anymore. She does.
Yeah.
She's working on trying to get her a table, her own.
Right
Yeah,
on.
if she can
T-
get
you know.
photographs that well, she's doing good.
Oh, she
Because
yes.
photograph-
I have some of her beautiful artwork, and she does quite a few of the T-shirts
of our-
in our swag shop that
Our
y'all need to
swag
go
shop.
over and check out over at
That's some of her work right there.
www.texas.com/spring.
That's the Bernadette Fuse right there. I love that. One of my favorites is that the one you see there with me running with my arms back. That's my Naruto run.
Naruto.
I didn't even know what a
Naruto
Naruto run was. My kids had but the video we have, I like that T-shirt, and of course that's my
Running to the polls.
that's my Jenny down there, our little donkey, who lives out in the yard. Boy, howdy shit! I had
He is quite the artist.
when last we met. Let me get this. Memphis Applegate came in with a $20 donation through Super Chat. Thank you, Memphis. Last we were in the room, John had to leave because why? Gunfire. And lots of it. So I spent the night out there calming my donkey. Now let's don't go there. Memphis, thank you very
Okay.
much. Yeah, let's don't go there.
Oh, did you hear the funniest line
What?
of the week,
What?
John?
What? I
Trump
need a
said-
laugh. What?
He will accept the result of the election in Wisconsin if they're honest.
Say that again. Go ahead.
Trump said he will accept the result
oh.
of the Wisconsin vote if it's honest.
If
Of course
it's
gonna
if
be
it's honest.
What
Are
do
you
you
sure he
think
wasn't
the
speaking about the
freaking
general
odds
election?
of
Because I
that
think that's what he's
are?
talking about.
We got to
Yeah.
translate that into Trump speak.
What
If
do
he
you think the
wins,
odds
he'll
of that are?
accept it.
If
Yeah.
I win, it's fair. If I don't win, it was
It
rigged.
ain't.
That's going to be the sad song we're all going to hear again. Again. And he is going to try to rile up his minions to do something.
Again.
You know, it may not be attack the Capitol this time. You know, this discussion really gets deep for me sometimes. I'm not a well-liked individual today. As a matter of fact, go over there on my, with somebody, I left it up there. Some guy's telling me on the freaking chat on, I don't know what it was, a TikTok, I think. We know who you are. We have you on our radar. Good.
Good.
Glad I'm on your fucking radar. How about you take your radar and shove it up your ass? How's that? You know,
Hey, they round
it's
up
shit
people.
like that.
I want to be in
You know.
the same bus with you, John.
Yeah, that.
You know,
We'll go to the same freaking camp.
I don't, you know, I don't.
Give me a
what-
moment here. Give
What?
me a moment because
Okay.
the last show I pointed out that he did a sit-down interview for Time Magazine, and I'm going to urge everybody in our group to go out there and read that interview. It is extremely enlightening with his own words how he plans on running his next administration.
No, Thomas.
Should he get in office again?
Not
and
as
we
young as I
need to
used to
make
be.
sure that that does not happen, y'all.
That's where we come in.
He's telling you.
That's where every one of
his
you come
own
in.
Voice. What
This
he
is
plans
us.
on doing.
We're on the line here. Our society, our democracy is on the line. Everything that we've held dear all our lives. All of our lives. I'm 71. All of my life, the way our democracy has run is on the line. For the first time in our lives, a serious threat to our democracy is within sight. And we've already gotten a taste of it. He wants back in his own words.
Go read that magazine. Go read it.
Here's the part where, yeah, John is gonna mute my mic for a minute. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just leave this screen up because we're here by ourselves. I need to go check on my wife, make sure she's okay.
Go do your thing, John.
I will be right back.
I'm gonna call out the Arizona governor, Katie Hobbs, for signing the bill that repeals the 1886 bill that banned abortion up and down the state. It was great that they finally got that law repealed in their legislature, and today Katie Holmes signed that as yesterday Florida took up a 6-week ban down there in Florida. So one state gives where another state takes it away. And y'all, abortion is on the ballot. I rather call it women's health care because it is so much more than abortion.
That's true.
And we need to take it serious because it's not just abortion as a right that they're trying to take away. They're after all of our rights. And the next one to go is voter suppression. The Supreme Court is dead set on making voter suppression a thing in this election. And if you haven't already done it, go out and check your registration if you live in a red state and make sure you're still on the rolls. Because the closer we get to an election, the more they're going to try to kick you off the rolls. Go and check your registration and make sure that you are good to go. Find out what's necessary in your state in order to get through the doors and go cast your vote. It is your voice. Use your voice. So that's what I have to say.
Well, it's all about minority rule is what it is. And they're trying to keep figuring out ways that the minority can rule because they know, the Republicans know that the demographics are against them. And that they know it. They know it.
And they are trying to stay in power. And they will do anything to stay in power. And we need to understand that. They will. Look at what Trump did January 6th to stay in power. And he plans on doing it again. He will do it again should he get his ass in that seat again.
Did you see the other day who went into the courtroom with Donald Trump? It was our illustrious Attorney General Ken Paxton.
Oh yes, I did
Um,
see that. Yeah.
Texas Attorney General. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
birds of a feather, okay?
Yeah.
Because by all means, his ass should have been long gone a long time ago.
What the hell was he doing in New York? He was supposed to be doing business in
He,
Texas.
he was impeached here in Texas, and
Yes,
Trump
he
was
was.
impeached. And let's just have them impeached guys hang out. What could possibly go wrong with
Well,
Trump?
He was
something that they
impeached,
have
but he
in
was not
in
convicted
common.
in the Senate. That's
His
what
Right.
Ken
wife
Paxton.
voted for him.
He's a
Right.
jackass. He's
Jesus.
don't better. You think about it. We have a governor, Greg
God
Abbott. He's a
almighty.
jackass. We have a lieutenant governor in
Dan
what's his name?
Patrick.
Dan
Dan
Patrick.
Patrick found
And-
Jesus in
And
Vegas.
our attorney. I mean to tell
He
you,
went
it's a
to Vegas
trifecta of
and
assholes in
found
our
Jesus.
house. You don't think we have a reason down here to want to get Democrats
That's
motivated
what I
here in
tell
Texas?
My wife too. I found Jesus.
walked right
honey,
into
when
this
I was
shit.
in Vegas.
Everything's on the
yeah.
line here in Texas. It is across this country. Across this country, every state now is a battleground state
You bet your happy ass.
because the
it is.
numbers have to be all the way up there. There you go. In the words of wisdom from Shaking Me Bones, Trump has always been a fucking piece of... Wait a minute, back that up. A fucking piece of shit that cares about nothing but himself, his ratings, grabbing pussy, and becoming the king of the world. That's my opinion on a nutshell. And
That's
it.
right.
That's it, baby. That's all he's... He's been a scumbag from the word go. The first time
And-
I ever
and
saw him,
Let's not make
he
mistakes.
was a scumbag
If-
then.
Hang on for a second, because here's
Okay.
here's the thing we need to know. If the Supreme Court should come back and say that Trump is immune from all the dirty deeds that he fucking does,
Yeah.
do not stop and think for 1 minute that that kind of immunity won't roll down to the governors and the Ken Paxtons of the world. Okay? It'll
Every
roll
bit of it.
in a heartbeat.
Every
It'll
bit of it.
roll in a heartbeat.
It would sweep across this nation. That's the only way the Republicans have anything to do. Is
You
to
know, I
seize
grew
power
up in an
anyway.
America where no man was above the law. But
Oh,
apparently,
you heard that too?
was just a lie.
Yeah.
Apparently, that was a lie.
Evidently, it's something that has to be determined by the Supreme Court. Are you shitting me? They shouldn't even have this damn thing.
Because
Fucking
it's been
bastard.
going on for the last 240 fucking years, and we got to get a handle on that.
No shit. Let me send out a few thank yous. Keith Thompson, that Marine, came in with $2, said $2 to the BDF and $5 to Colin Allred. Outstanding, Keith. Maria Betancourt
right.
came in with $5 and said, because of coward Garland and Smith not charging Trump with insurrection, Trump will repeat January 6th. I think it's damn near inevitable that we're going to go through this shit again. And Harvey W. came in with $10 donation and said, Trump admits he asked Secret Service to take him to the Capitol on January 6th. Out of his mouth.
And
The
what
only
was
reason he
gonna
didn't
do
go
there?
was because the Secret... Yeah, that would have been a good question. What would he have
What
done
were you
if they...
planning on doing when you got
I guess
there?
marching up to the podium and
Fucker.
declaring himself king of the world. King of America. That's what he would have done.
That's what he wants.
He would
is
have
what he
invalidated the election. He would have said that the discrepancies. He would have made up a nice big speech and just said, "I'm president." That's it. It's over. Boom. That's what he wanted to do anyway. He wanted to stop the
Hey,
counting on the night of the election.
He has
when
no
Xi-
business being there
Remember
in that.
when Xi became president for life over there in China? Trump thought that's what he should do
That's a
here
good
in
idea.
America. And he's been trying to do
Or-
it ever since.
Same thing with Putin. He's not president anymore. But guess who rules Russia until that man dies? It's going to be Putin.
Oh,
It's
well,
the same
you
thing.
know.
He put up, go elect
he-
some president. Go
he's-
ahead. I'll tell you who you
he's
can vote
not-
for.
He's not putting his finger on the elections over there in Russia. They're clear and fair and honest elections over there in Russia.
Of course they are.
And if you think not, you'll fall out of a window or something.
Some windows handy
They'll
by.
get poked by umbrella.
Yeah, we've seen how this works in authoritarian regimes, and that's what Donnie wants here. Trump couldn't run a bath. No, he couldn't.
It's not just Donnie. It's all his
No,
little
it is-
leech-sucking.
It's the Heritage Foundation.
In,
It's
Yes.
others that want to
and
take
the whole
advantage of
entire
his
GOP
ignorance.
Party.
Yes.
The whole entire
Yeah.
GOP party.
Project 2025.
Yep.
Go read that shit. We keep urging you.
Guess what, guys?
What?
We were just talking about how they're going to be dropping people off the voters registration.
Right.
Guess who they dropped off the voters registration?
Oh,
You?
pretty
I
cool.
just checked on it. Yep, I was not
You?
on there.
Oh.
Yep,
Really?
yep.
Are you alleviating that
Yeah.
situation?
Yes, I'm working on it
Good,
right now.
good. Outstanding. There you go. There you go.
Well,
We
who
keep
was-
telling
who
you,
was the
check your
idiot that came
registration.
out and said the other day that people in nursing homes shouldn't have a right to vote? Oh
Exactly.
God, what was his name?
Don't have an address.
Oh, pick one. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Anything they can do to stop you. Especially in heavily Democratic areas. You don't think Harris County here in Texas is getting to hell? That's a Democratic stronghold, baby. That's Houston. I'm telling you, all the cities here in Texas are blue. But Texas has a lot of land, baby. It's a huge state. So that blue gets washed away by this sea of red that is around us.
The urban areas are getting bigger and bigger with more.
It
and
would
more
be blue
votes.
what I'd love to see, really, across the board, federal government ought to come out with some kind of standard definition of what a district should look like. Because I don't care what state, you look at my state, you look at my district itself, and it looks like a freaking
Oh,
octopus. And you go look at other
gerrymandered all
places
this shit.
across states, especially red states. They are gerrymandered to shit. It's not the voters picking the candidate, it's the candidate picking what voters he wants out there. That's what happens with these parties nowadays. And that's disgusting. I just wish the courts would come out and say, it's a fundamental right to vote and have your vote counted. And in some of these gerrymandered shit, they're just stealing your vote. You could throw, I know in my district, little chance my vote is going to count. It's not going to make a big difference. But does that stop me? No, not at all. I won't give up that fight.
Well, it's not the voters picking the politicians. It's the politicians picking the voters, y'all.
That's it. That's what it is.
That's what we call gerrymandering.
That's
in
what we
this
call
country.
cheating. All the
Yes.
shit that Donnie talks about, the rigged elections, guess who's doing that? Guess who's doing that?
Hey, John.
What?
If
What?
you got 11,000, I don't know, 835 votes sitting around, you pass them on this way.
11,781 votes
Yeah,
just laying
whatever it
around.
was, you know.
You can donate them to your favorite candidate. Hey, let me
Yeah.
thank Louis Russo, a longtime Blue Dot, came in with a $10 donation and said, "Every dictatorship starts with a dick." And how proper it is it would be Donnie the dictator. I've been saying that
Dick
for years.
Trader, that's how I call him.
That
Donnie
is
the
it.
Dick Trader.
That is
Boy,
good.
holy shit. You know what
Out of
John
my
should
book
not
now.
do? John should not dig holes anymore. That's what-
Well, I live in Central Texas, and that
I'm
means.
sorry.
Well, that I go. That means
It's the
that
pretty part.
my county commissioner's a Republican. The
Yeah.
mayor of the town's a Republican. He runs unopposed every time. My state representative's a Republican. My U.S. congressman's a Republican. My U.S. senators are both Republicans.
Yep.
And on and on and on.
And the list
But
goes
by
on and on.
God, I am going to go register my discontent with this situation, if nothing else. I will
That's
show
what I
up.
say.
My
I want-
happy ass is going to show up
I
no
walk in every
matter
time.
what.
Chest out, baby, proud of set, saying hello to everybody,
it.
trying to make everybody stay. How you doing?
Make
Having a
them
great
look
day?
at me. They got to
You bet.
look at me.
I want them to
My
see 'em
long
every
hair
time
and
I
all,
walk
right
in there.
here, and yeah.
Yeah.
They got to look at my
Yeah,
ass.
my sons go with me.
Are you shitting
You know,
me?
we make it a family thing.
Yeah, me and my youngest son go vote together. It's just a regular thing.
Cool.
Let me thank Daniel
I
Hackelman,
like
who came back in with $2 and said, "Happy to be here with John and the best family." Thank you, Daniel. And Colonel Klink, you remember him. Colonel Klink
Yeah.
came in with a $20 donation. Thank you. And Silly Bebo came in with a $2 donation and said, Texas District 2 looks like Onyx from Pokemon. That's what... You can find some strange characters in districts around the nation. Thank you very much, C Boo Boo. And Colonel Clink and Daniel, thank you all very much. I appreciate that tremendously.
Isn't Bebo from the Legends on TV?
Bebo?
I don't know. You have to ask Silly Bebo.
I do not
Because
know
they
the
have a
answer to that.
character, Bebo, and they become this Bebo and they fight this evil guy. And Bebo is this big blue teddy bear looking thing.
I don't know, but
I'm going to
now
say you're probably right.
if my kids get together with their friends, like, and they do this often, well, occasionally, all of them get together. There's two things that they do that I love. One, they play board games. And then they play things like Magic: The Gathering, if anybody knows what that is.
Okay.
Yeah. And different board games. They do that a lot. But they still gather. They watch. It's not cartoons. It's anime.
Yeah.
Anybody
Yeah.
want to tell me the difference
Silly
except
Bebo
the
said not
quality
that
of
she
the
knows.
cartoon?
Okay.
Huh?
So
Okay.
Silly Bebo said not that she knows.
It's just
Okay.
a name she picked.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm. Hello, Pauline Hall. I see one puppy, please. Oh, I'm not giving away any of my puppy.
No, not right
I've
now.
got
Maybe
the-
towards the end of the show.
I've got the cutest ass puppy. I swear, I've got a chibble. I've got a full-blooded chibble. I've got a dog, a brindle pit bull, a body of a pit bull, but the shortest little legs you ever saw in your life, and because he made it with a chihuahua and a pit bull. It's a chibble. It's a chibble. And he is the cutest damn thing. He's done
Sounds like a
stole my
snack
heart.
cracker, John.
Oh, he is. He just kills me every time he goes running across the floor, man. It just it puts a smile on my face. Anyway, what were we talking about? What rat were we kicking around? There was a rat.
Well, we have a Silver Jedi in the room. Hi, Silver Jedi.
Hey, Bonita.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
let me-
I get a gold star. No. I get a gold star, Bonita. I signed a petition
I'm going
today.
to give gold stars, but I'm going to give
Okay.
them later, John. I'm going to
Hold on.
forewarn everybody right now.
Okay.
Ladies, you better get your pearls. Guys, you better get your little blankets or whatever
hey,
you
hey,
clutch
hey.
because
Uh-oh.
you're going to
Hey,
need
hey,
it
hey,
when
hey.
I finish.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Now, what I would like to talk about before I get to the brownie points and gold stars. Bernadette mentioned earlier about Governor Hobbs signing this bill. There were 3 Republicans that came
Mhm.
over to vote for it. The 3 Democrats, Salvador, check, that brought these Republicans over, they lost their committee seats. The Republicans lost their committee seats over this vote. So, let's say that's what I wanted to bring to everybody's attention. Everybody paid a price for that.
It got
This
ugly.
sounds like
didn't
some
it?
retribution,
Yeah.
like what happened down in Tennessee.
And also, Republican-controlled House finally agrees to drop the bill coming out to my gas stove, my refrigerator, my washing machine, my air conditioner, and my toaster, and everything else. They had so much fun poked at them, they decided not to take this forward. So our appliances are safe, ladies. Now on to what Bernadette was talking about earlier, the Time magazine article.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. First, he wants the use of the military to hunt down illegal immigrants and put them in concentration camps, which he
Show me the
keeps
papers.
repeating over the last several months, over and over. People take this man serious. He's coming after everybody.
By the way, that's illegal.
Yeah.
I just
And
thought I'd
he-
throw that out there.
He's floating the idea of political violence should he lose the 24th
Indeed.
election.
Oh yeah.
And he's made it clear that he won't back down and allow red states to prosecute women for their medical health care during pregnancy.
Oh, they
Yes.
want to track
That's insane.
their
That's insane.
their
Excuse me, Joe. Excuse me.
menstrual cycle.
Excuse me.
Oh, hold on, Jorge.
Also, adding on to that, they want to track the progression of women's pregnancies. We already discussed their menstrual
Indeed.
cycles. They want to be in your body completely, ladies. Are you listening to me? I keep telling you they're coming after all your rights. They are coming after your body control. And I want to give a shout out to the New York special election of Tim Kennedy, who now we have 213 in the House. Is that just one more than one less than Republicans, I think?
Yes, I think we are one or two votes short.
One
Yes.
We're
short
close.
to get Jeffries in. So I want you all to keep that in mind.
There you go. We need the
And
House.
there was, vote vets are dear to my heart. There
you, baby.
was a vet, a Vietnam vet, that was identified lately. He was a U.S. pilot that he was shot down 57 years ago. His name is John C. K. Kerr, and I'm glad his family now has closure. But
Indeed,
there
baby.
are still 1,500.
Not everybody's home
people.
yet.
No,
There's not all of them
1,500
home.
still missing, and they're only saying they're going to be able to maybe identify 1,000 of those,
Wow.
maybe, if they can get that.
Yeah.
We all need to remember our fallen vets.
Not everybody that comes home, and that's true not only for Vietnam.
gave
That
all.
goes back to Korea. That goes back to World War II. I'm sure
And-
all the way back to World War One. And there were those that will never be accounted for,
No,
who were
they will
lost
never-
forever.
Just and
So
Ukraine
anytime one is found,
is receiving F-16 fighter jets from Denmark, and they are going to
Yay.
be using them after their Easter, and I think their Easter is this coming weekend. So
good,
next
good,
week.
good.
So happy
Good.
days on that front. And what else is
Well, while you think about it, let me
let's
send out a
talk
couple of.
about- Okay,
Let me
you
send
go
out a
ahead,
couple of
John.
thank yous. Okay. Got to thank Jimbo, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Hi, I love you, Blue Dots. Keep the faith." I see. That's what I love it. It's not me. It's this family. It's this family. And Mitch Goldstein, I don't know who that guy is, came in with a $10 donation and said, "Trump diapers, $400 a pair because they're extra large."
Gold
they're
Get out
plated.
of that shit.
And they're gold
And
plated.
Linda Ace Vito, I hope I said that right. I know I didn't. Came in with a $5 donation and said, "Darling," she said, "it's a privilege to sit at your feet and listen to the wise words flow. I occasionally disagree with you. I always respect your reasoning." Darling, thank you. We're not sitting at our feet. Anyway,
And
you don't have to agree with us. None of us have to agree 100% all the time. We just have to be marching in the same direction, baby. That's where it comes in. Linda, thank you very much. Mitch, what are
Yo.
you doing? What? Thank you, brother.
What am I
Appreciate
doing?
that.
I'm actually thinking
What?
about. I'm thinking about where we fucked up in 2016.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
One of the ways we
We elected a TV guy for president.
Yeah.
right, and tell you what we didn't do is we were complacent because we thought we had it in the bag. We were stupid enough to think that people wouldn't really vote for a clown and a freak and a loser
Yes.
and a traitor
And we found
and
out
a
they did.
liar and a rapist and whatever other adjective you want to throw at him. But here
And
we
Hillary
are.
didn't go to the swing states.
Yeah. And Hillary Clinton did not walk into the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for the entire year of 2016. Now I'm not blaming Mrs. Clinton. But I'm just saying, as far as our party goes, we cannot play this
DNC.
thing like even if he goes to jail, we cannot
still-
play this thing, dude. We cannot play this thing like we have it in the bag. We have to
Because
keep
I'm not sure
sharing.
him going to jail wouldn't be a benefit to him among the maggots.
Don't matter. We cannot let up until election day. The morning of election day, Then we got to do what we can to get our friends and people who can't get to the polls, get them to the polls. And then when the polls close, you can relax, because it's either going to be like America or it's going to be pack up and find some fucking place to go.
Ecuador.
And
Mitch,
no,
Costa
Mitch,
Rica.
I agree
I
with
can
you,
drive
but I
there.
want to add one caveat to all of that.
What?
We also have to remember that Russia had their fingers heavily on the social media
And guess
influenced
what?
a lot of
They
people
still
not
do.
to
Guess
vote.
what?
And
They're not
and
done.
Back at it again. They ain't finished. They ain't
They're
never
not done.
finished. No.
Although
They
Anonymous
never
did
finished.
shut them
Marjorie
down
Taylor
there the
Greene.
I'm
other
gonna
day.
put that up there
Look at
just to
that.
make y'all feel bad. That's my address.
Yeah, how the fuck does someone like that? This is the 21st goddamn century, and Marjorie Taylor Greene has a fucking office in Washington, D.C. with her
Yes,
name
she
on
does.
it?
Yes,
A woman
she
that
does.
does nothing but spread chaos and destruction and hate and violence.
That's her job.
I mean, it's
That's her
amazing.
job. That's all she
Her only
does.
job.
But guess what? Her little thing
Her
to get
only
rid of
job is
Mike
to
Johnson
get
ain't gonna
clicks.
work. That ain't gonna work.
Well,
She just
Democrats
wants
aren't gonna
clicks.
let that
That's
happen
all
right
it
now.
is.
she has
So
another
she-
job, but I'm not going to mention it in polite
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Oh.
Her and Bobart thinking about starting up a whole damn business, you know.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
You know.
Okay,
just
mission
saying.
accomplished, guys. I'm
They're good at
registered.
jerking
and
people
then I'm
off.
also registered to get
Hey,
absentee ballot.
Who is that? Wait a minute. Who is that?
Sorry, Desmond.
Is it Sean Harris? Yes,
Odessa,
Marjorie
but
Taylor
she
Greene,
just
the
got
guy running
registered.
against
John
Marjorie Taylor
Harris.
Greene. Yes, Sean Harris. If you've got a couple of bucks, send him a couple of bucks. He's the one running. He's the lead Democrat running against Marjorie Taylor Greene. Their primary is May 21st, so we
14th
don't know for
district.
sure. But he's looking like the lead there. So we're trying to push that because we need to take this district. That would be such an uplifting thing for the whole Democratic Party if we could get a Democrat elected to whatever the hell that is in Georgia's
Yes.
district.
Do not let her run unopposed, because that's how she got in office in the
Yeah,
first
that's
place.
how she got there in the first place. Nobody ran
Anyway,
against her, so guess what? What?
Ardessa just came back in and said that she has gotten re-registered to vote. She
There you
should
go.
get a hand for that.
There she
Bravo,
shut. There she
Ardessa.
shut.
Good job.
Outstanding. See, that's how fast it can happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't
that's
take
why we
long
have
to
to
check
know.
it. You can do that online.
Yep,
Check
doesn't
your
take long.
registration, baby, because they really are trying to purge as many people as they can off of it. Because they
even as
know a
slow as
lot
you
of
can.
people aren't going to look.
They
And
went
they'll
to-
end up on election day going in there and getting a provisional ballot. Now, that provisional
Yep.
ballot, it's still going to count after they check you out and all this bullshit.
Yep.
But it is. They are really trying to purge the rolls. Hey, let me thank Jimbo, who came back in with $5 and said, never give up. That's it, baby. Never give up. Those are the words. We don't give up this time. And Rain Love came in with $5. Rain Love, thank you. And Daniel Hackelman came back with another $2 and said, President, House, Senate. I think it will happen. From your mouth, Daniel.
Yeah.
That's what we need to
Missing-
do. What?
Missing from that equation, the Supreme Court.
No, where do we go with that, Mitch? I'm telling you, I'm all on the board for expanding the court. What else? What? I don't know what other choice we have,
Sign
except
a
to
petition for
expand the
term
court.
Yeah, term,
Yes, there
first
should
off,
be.
Term limits got us Donald Trump. Okay, if it wasn't for term limits, Obama might still be
Obama-
president. I don't
Yeah,
want to
no
hear
shit.
about term limits. Term limits are not term limits on
Yeah, well,
Supreme Court.
Joe
Yes.
Biden is not going to expand the court. He has already
He's
made
not.
that very clear.
I know it.
So
I know it.
what do? We let the court know we are
Indeed.
the people of the United
Indeed.
States of America, and
And
we
that's
write
part
to
of that.
them and we let them know we're watching you, and your court is illegal, John Roberts.
And
Illegitimate.
that's one of those things Bonita tells. Says you want to know what to do, Two
Thank-
for Blue? Write to the Supreme Court because you can do that.
Yes,
There's an
they can.
address.
I
There's an
have.
address for it.
Oh, I'm
Write
sure
to
they
him.
got
Write to your
quite a
congressman,
pile
to
on
your
me.
senator. Voice your opinion. If you're lucky enough to have a good Democratic senator or congressman and they're doing a good job for you, send them a letter encouraging them and tell them you're supporting them. If there's a Republican and it doesn't have to be right in your backyard, write to him. Right to your congressman, your
They're
senator.
all Republicans.
Hey, they
in
have to
my
answer you, baby.
backyard,
Be
You know
respectful.
what I say?
Don't be tossing
They
out
don't
cuss
like
words
me.
out there. Huh?
Feeling down, write a nice, sit down with a piece of paper and write a nice letter to Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yes, there you
There you
go.
go.
And then
It
put
will
in
make
an
it will
envelope.
lift your spirits up.
Hi,
Just so you,
sweetie. Just thought
Yes.
I'd give you a
Dear-
shout.
dear Marjorie Taylor Greene, I wish I could say this letter was a letter of support, but I wanted to inform you how disappointed I am in your behavior as a person in general, as a human being. I don't know.
Right?
Make it up as you go along, but the more you write,
And we wonder what's wrong with your DNA.
there you go. Let me catch this real quick because Annette Lynch just came in, said general contact information, U.S. Mail, Supreme Court of the United States, First Street, Northeast, Washington, D.C., 20543. Telephone is 202-479-3000. TTY for text is 202-479-3472. Monday through Friday, baby. You can call them.
You.
You can call them.
Thank you, Annette. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And that is in the chat, so anybody want to check that out and write that down? Yes. That's one of those two
That
for blue
easy,
things that you could
people.
do.
And by the
That
way,
easy.
if you put it in an envelope and you put Marjorie Taylor Greene, U.S. Congress, Washington, D.C., I think
will
there's a
get there.
pretty
It'll
good
get there.
chance it'll get there.
It'll get there. It will get there. You don't have
You
to.
don't need to
that's
do nothing fancy.
nothing else. All you have to do is say the Congress of the United States, and they will get it. Let me thank Joseph Martinez, who came in with $5. Said Joe Biden fighting food costs to buy stopping a merger of Albertsons and Kroger's. Joe Biden fighting food costs by cost to
that's
stop.
good.
Oh, a
Yeah.
merger of Albertsons and Kroger's. Oh, you don't want that.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I'd rather see them still trying to compete a little bit and get your prices down.
Giant mergers aren't that good. Nope.
Yeah. And Leslie B. came in with $10, said if Democrats take control over Congress in November, I hope and pray they have the courage to expand the Supreme Court. That's the only way I
don't
could
think it's
see.
going to happen.
I don't
think
either,
it's
but
gonna
it's the
happen.
only thing I could see to save this thing. We got a
Then
6-3
Joe
court that's
Biden
going to be
has
like
made
that
it
for a
perfectly
long
clear
time.
He is not going to
He's not going to do that.
expand the Supreme Court. However,
But
I
I
just
tell you what,
didn't put in SCOTUS's address into the chat. So if
Thank
you're
you.
interested, you could scroll up and go get it. First Street in Northeast Washington D.C. 20543, and tell Chief Justice John Roberts your court is illegitimate.
Illegitimate
Listen
court.
to the people of the United States. We,
Your
the
decisions
people.
are not reflective of the American people. They're out of tune with the American
Does
people, and they're
anybody
not done
still
yet.
sell blank postcards anymore?
Get that
Yes.
damn Thomas
Absolutely.
off the
I-
court.
I
Yes,
think
you
Use an
can buy 10
I think
you can
CBS
buy
still
10 self-stamped postcards for, I believe it's $5.30 at the post office.
Oh,
How
that's
many-
right. At the post office. What? There you
They're
go.
cheap.
Yeah,
That's 10 of them. You could do
I
it
go there
10
all the time.
times.
I go there all the
Yeah,
time. You know what I do?
$5.
I open my mailbox. You know what I see? I
Oh,
see
John,
dust.
stop your
I
whining.
get the wine. I
You're
get the
whining.
chase the moths out of there.
You're whining, John.
Man,
Somebody
Not a good
please
look,
send this
John.
man. Send 9 of them to the SCOTUS. Send one to John.
send
Tell
one to
him
me.
hi.
Okay.
Just don't get them mixed up. Yeah, hi would be fine. A postcard. Those postcards you sending to your senator, all right, write one to me. I'd love it. I'd love it. Anyway.
Okay.
Demetrius
John-
Cephas came in with a $5 donation and said, wake up, America. Vote to save our democracy. Vote blue. Indeed, Demetrius, thank you very much. Bonita, you were going to say?
Well, you got another. Did you get Leslie?
Did I get Leslie? Leslie B, yes, I did.
Amen.
Yes,
Okay.
I got her.
I want to
Thank
hand out
you.
my gold stars, and I'm going to get on my soapbox. Last week, we had Miss Mikashik. Thank you so much for all of those cards you sent out.
Hey, there you
400.
go.
I'm breathless, and that's hard for me. And Penny Hartfin, Michael K. Johnson, who does it monthly. Thank you, Michael. Nancy Wright, John D., Irene Lambert, Pauline Hall, Michelle, and Chuck. Uncle Fatty, John, Carol, Craig, Bernadette, and John. And this so far, this is going to be the picking point where you need your pearls and comfort blanket, people. Today we have 214. And we have Pauline Hall. Thank you so much for sending John some cat food. We have Joe.
Indeed.
John did a petition. Leslie B. Penny Hartleben again. Misha Chick again. And Keith. I don't know, people. It's been 2 days. Out of 214 people,
2 days.
nobody's had time to make a phone call.
Could have done
Nobody's
something.
had time to text. Nobody's had time to send a letter, a postcard. Nobody's had time to check on a neighbor to make sure they're registered. Nobody's had time to do something. Really, people. 6
John D
months.
says he signs petitions every day.
Thank you, John.
You see there you go, John. Thank you. That's what it's going to take. It's our participation in this democracy. The more we participate, the better it gets. If we sit on our laurels and just everybody, if we all put in our opinion, not only on these, there are going to be issues every time you go to that voting booth. That we're going to be in there for president, vice president. All this stuff's going to be in there. There is going to be issues local to you that you should be knowledgeable of it and be concerned about. Like I said, they want to build an ammonia plant down here, not too far from me. I don't want that in my backyard. Go move that shit a little farther out in the woods, would you please? I don't want to hear that, smell that shit around me. But that's what it takes. It takes that participation in our democracy, all the way down that line. So
Thank you,
we need
Penny.
to be.
John,
Yes.
if I might. The reason I ask people to put what they're doing in the comments is I want us to encourage each other. I want us to show each other how easy it is, how much you can accomplish in 2 days, and you don't have to leave your house. I know there are people doing things, but if you could share what you're doing to encourage others, this is what I want. I want us to encourage others, to acknowledge each other that we are working. We are moving this forward. We have to do this, people. Nobody's going to do it for us. I keep telling you, John and Bernadette Mischich keep telling you, we are the ones that are going to do it. There's nobody else. So
Nobody's coming to the rescue, baby. We are the rescue.
Everybody to be doing what you can. So I thank you for all that you're doing. I really do. And I'm wishing you the best life you can be living. I do.
That's all.
I am concerned. I think I could use the word concerned that I don't see more activity. And I know people are doing stuff. So please share with all of us to encourage each other.
There you go.
Thank you, John. I appreciate the use of the platform. And I appreciate everybody out there that's doing something.
Thank you very much, Bonita, because let me tell y'all, she does not just sit out here and talk. Bonita walks the walk. She has an actual list that she goes through every month and takes actions, whether it be donations, petitions that she finds. Bonita is very active. That's how come she's concerned. She wants you to be active. She wants you to be concerned enough to be able to know what's going on in your backyard and what's going on across the nation and how you can help.
And some folks need a kick in the ass every now and then to get them going.
Yeah, and that's what Bonita's here to do. Kick ass, take names, and give out stars. Let me thank Kate.
Pumping my pom-poms.
And pumping the pom-poms. Let me thank Kate Allen.
We love you.
Who came in with a $10 donation. Now I'm going to get this messed up because my mind ain't working. Kay Allen came in with $10, said Beetlejuice, laughing my ass off. I'm trying to sit there, wait a minute, what does she mean? What did I say? Did I say something stupid? Anyway, Kay Allen is one of those people I love to see in there. Kay is one of those active people. You can see her in Washington, D.C. at the marches. I've got pictures of her. She is active in our democracy, and I love her dearly. Joseph Martinez came in with a $5 donation and said, "Protect
Okay.
workers and consumers. Vote Joe Biden." Indeed. I'm
I
sorry.
want to holler out
Okay,
Gina
holler.
NY. She says that she donates to Ruben Gallegos monthly, so I'm giving her some stars.
There you go.
Yes,
Ruben Gallegos.
absolutely. I put her on the list.
Yeah, and that's how you
I
do
thought I
it.
had Ruben. Where's Ruben?
And John, it is Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was, but then I questioned myself. It's like from the movie?
Lord
Yeah.
Bobart.
Well, yes, or the
okay.
star up in the sky, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes I look and I think, I don't know if John's mind works. It doesn't
Okay,
work all the
John.
time. Sometimes John's mind just goes out the world.
Have you
with
heard
squirrel.
the news
What?
about Katara Ravache?
Or what?
Oh,
Or what?
Katara Ravache.
Guitar
Petrazi.
Ravache.
Petrazi
it's
says
selling-
she's donating to Eric
tunnel-
Erica Marshall.
Tunnel to Towers Foundation and the 9/11 victims.
Let's see.
That's George Santos's drag queen persona, Katara
Oh.
Ravache.
Oh,
Oh, yes, on
Yes.
his cameos, he's doing her.
really?
Yeah.
Really?
But the organizations he says he's fundraising for have not been contacted by him.
The guy just has to be in front of a camera, huh?
Oh,
Because
he
thinks
wants the
because he thinks
wants the
he's all
attention.
that.
He wants the
yes.
attention.
Yes.
So I guess
Maybe
this
he
is
should
his
have
newest
did
way
better
to try
in
to get it.
Congress.
does he
Why
do
isn't that-
birthday parties?
Why isn't that grease stuck in jail?
Why isn't he?
They're working
Why
on
isn't
it.
he?
They're working on it. Unfortunately,
they're
the
still
legal
trying.
system around here takes a long time. In case you guys haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Hey, I want
John,
to welcome
Supposed to be a
somebody into.
Republican.
Hold on. I want to welcome somebody in the room that never been here before. ES4 for driver. Welcome to the room.
Yes, can you hear me?
Hi.
Yes, we can hear you
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
fine.
You guys
Good
know
evening.
me better as Gregory Brown.
Gregory Brown,
welcome to the
outstanding.
room.
Outstanding in the chat.
My
How are
first
you
time
doing, brother?
this on my computer.
Are you?
Pardon?
You're coming in loud and clear. Clear.
Yeah, you sound
Excellent.
like you've been doing it your whole life, buddy.
I've spent 30 years talking on radios, 2A radios and stuff, and
Ah.
uh,
Well, I
Just
saw
kinda
the
learned that
last part of your
modulate.
tag there, and it's driver. So, yeah, I'm right there with you.
I used to run freight trains. I hired with Conrail.
Oh,
and I
really?
worked for CSX till I took a disability pension last year.
Oh man. Well, that's a rough way to
Which
get
drove
it.
me crazy.
Oh man. I've jumped
Anywho,
on a couple of
what
trains when I was
What I was
stupid.
thinking about was, did you
I-
ever think 30 years ago that things would be as bizarre as they
No.
are now?
No.
No.
Me
Yeah.
either.
I sure did.
No.
Dude, when Ronald Reagan got elected and Ed Meese got into power and those fuckers got into power, this is the logical next step of
Yep.
Reagan.
Well,
hear ya.
I must admit that ever since Reagan is the mile marker in my life that went. Wait a minute, back up the bus. I should have learned under Nixon, but I was still a young punk then. It was when Reagan came along, and all of a sudden shit started changing, and he started selling bullshit, and people were buying it out the wazoo under a flag and an eagle. And look at me,
Right.
I'm an old man, and all that
The first
bullshit.
fake president, by the way. The first fake president.
You want to know? You want to know what Reagan's charm was?
What?
When he
What?
looked at the camera. Sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
When he looked at the camera and said, "My fellow Americans," he made you feel like he was talking to you.
Oh, he was an actor. He came right from
That's
Hollywood,
right.
baby. He
That's
knew
right.
just exactly how to look into that camera. You know,
He stole that election from he stole re-election from Jimmy Carter. The
Sure did.
Contra deal.
I often say the first time I ever met my wife, well, first time we ever spent a night in a motel, we watched a debate between Reagan and Carter. Not all we did that night, but later on.
Gotcha.
Thanks for sharing, John.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Just telling you how long I've been in this political shit. It's always been
Okay,
on my
but
mind.
who bailed out the Iran-Contra thing? William Barr did.
Correct.
Well, he's
Indeed.
an actor. He's been an actor for a while.
Yeah, played a part.
Every time they get their shit
Even when he
all
lost his
fucked
mind,
up,
he
they
kept
call
playing the
Bill
part.
Barr, and he comes in there and he lies and cheats and steals and gets them out
But
of it.
Mitch is right. Donald Trump is the ultimate culmination of what he started.
You
He's
bet.
like
It's
if Reagan was a rapey narcissist, and
Yeah,
you got
there you
Donald
go.
Trump.
You got Donald Trump with his big, beautiful
If
blue eyes.
Ronald Reagan was a long tax con artist, a real estate con artist, then you have Donald Trump.
Right. Well, the problem with Donald Trump is he does everything out in the open. You know, he spent
Oh,
4
yeah.
years slapping everybody in the face with his mushroom, right?
I don't understand it.
And he doesn't expect that people that have a little bit of power are going to try to get back at him.
I just don't understand. Every time you see him speak, and I mean every damn time, if you listen to what he says, he's ignorant as shit. He speaks in half sentences or half innuendos. He lies constantly, but he does it with a straight face, and they just eat this up. I don't
Because he
understand.
believes it.
Yeah, you know his latest thing is nobody's ever seen this before.
Nobody's ever
I've
seen
been-
this before.
Right. I would have a gag order. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Let me tell you
Right.
what. Most criminal trials have automatic gag orders. By the
Right.
way, look it up.
Mark Harold, thank you very much.
And
You
now
know
he's
something,
going to
John,
claim that
boast of your... Sorry?
No, I was going to say he's going to claim to his stupid followers that he can't testify because of the gag order.
Yeah,
He just
right.
can't.
I feel that.
Yeah.
You know,
And you know what? They will buy that shit for $1, okay?
I think he's
Really?
already saying that that they won't let him testify.
Yeah, he's
I
doing
think he's
it.
already making that comment out there that they won't let me test. Are you shitting me? Get
Not
your
kidding.
ass up
Said it
there.
today.
Hey, you
Get
know
your
what?
ass up there.
It's all good. Let him testify on the court steps, because every time he does that, he gets closer and closer to getting his ass in jail. And here's one thing that Mershon can do. He can
What?
postpone his if he decides to throw him in jail, he could postpone that until after the trial and put him in jail after
the trial.
hmm I would so like to see
I
that.
would love to see his ass thrown in jail. Here's my two thoughts on that. One is, let's do it now. Let's bring out all the cockroaches from all of the rocks and let's get them out and let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Put his ass in jail for a week for violating the gag order. Let's see what happens. The
John,
other
if I
thought
may
is,
make
you
one
know
more
he's going to
point.
use that as a campaign ad.
He uses it anyway, John. He uses
Yes, he does.
everything anyway. And so
Anything,
he's gonna
good, bad, or
constantly raise
indifferent,
money
it doesn't
off of
matter.
his little minions because
Yep.
they're that stupid. But so what? He
And
still
he's
won't
so
win.
sure
He
they
still
won't
won't
throw
have
him in jail.
the money that Biden has. Okay.
He's living off that thought that he's
Throw
not
him
going to
in
get
jail.
thrown in jail. That's what makes him so bold. He's never had to
Yeah.
pay that price. All of us, everybody listening and in this room, all know if we had gone through this whole series on charges, would any of us expect not to have our ass in jail already? No, every one of us would
Nope.
think that we would have our ass in jail right now.
Well, if they could do it to him, they can do it to us.
Yeah.
That's that's what I keep hearing. But yeah, when I start devaluing my properties to defraud banks and everything, then I'll
Yeah.
worry about it.
Don't worry about
John,
it. It's
to bolster
nothing.
your
Everybody
point-
does it every day. It's the way our society works. And sadly, it is the way society works if you have that kind of money. If you are a very wealthy, extremely wealthy person, then the tax code is written for you. Those big old thick books of tax law, they weren't written for our ass. No, those are written for
Well, you see,
corporations and
John-
businesses and very wealthy people that could use it to keep their money. That's it.
That's right. I grew up in the
And-
New York metropolitan area, and for 50 years, he's been the person that when he walks into an event, he's got to be there. He's got to be there because he's part of society. The crowd moved away from the door when he walked in the door. Because nobody wanted to be the first person he came to and shook hands with.
Probably all that farting going on.
Yeah, But to
Smell
bolster your
him
point
coming.
before, John,
Smell
about the
him
way
coming,
the man
man.
talks, if you and I
Go
were
ahead.
sitting in a gin mill having beers, and a guy like him walked in and sat at the bar and ran his mouth like that, you and I would be
Hey,
rolling our
hey.
eyes at each other going,
Let me
I wish
see.
this guy would just shut up and leave.
I think I was in my later 20s, I think, when me and some friends decided to take matters in our own hands and threw a buddy of ours into the ocean because he needed a fucking bath. Anyway, you need a bath, buddy. You gotta go. There you go. Here's some soap.
All right,
Get
guys,
that
I'm going to
shit
say good
cleaned
night
up.
to you. Thank you for having me on.
Well, we
Well,
appreciate. We're all well. Hang
joining
on.
us.
We're all fixing to go out the door, I guess. First, I want to thank Rain Love who came in with another $5 donation. Rain Love, thank you very much. Oh, John's gonna put a paint patch on that thing tonight. Anyway, I should have already done it. It's been bothering me all evening. I'm not built for shovels anymore, I don't think. Anyway, I guess we'll wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody that came in tonight, in joined the conversation, and those that participated by donating. I just, it. Anyway, a bunch of mushy shit. Jorge. Jorge
share,
Tire
and
Biter.
subscribe, folks.
Like, share, and subscribe, brother. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it tremendously.
All right, we love you, brother.
We love you back.
Give
Take care of
Marcia a
yourself.
hug for all
I
of us.
give Nan one for us. We
Will
will
do,
indeed.
brother.
I will. I will. She'll take that hug. She needs it. Anyway,
We
Jorge,
got
take
a
care of
wheat
yourself.
penny for you.
There you go. There you go. Don't see them very often. Anyway, Jorge, take care of yourself, brother. And Mitch.
Yo,
Brother, thank you for coming in. Always
Hey, man,
enjoy it when
I'm
you do.
sorry
You
I
always
got
add
up.
to the com. Huh?
I got her a little later than usual because I wanted to talk to you about maybe having a Blue Dot meetup in October.
There's been a lot of conversations going on that they're yeah. People want to have another Blue Dot family meeting. All I've said is we need to narrow down the conversation, when, where, and all that stuff. And I know KY is wanting one in Kansas City. I'm up for anywhere right now because we've had so many in San Antonio. I'd love to have one right now, but right now I can't venture too far from home right at the moment.
I totally understand. I'm hoping
Yeah.
things will be better. I give my love to the family, John. Thanks,
I will.
everybody. Like,
I
subscribe,
will,
and
Mitch.
share.
Thank you.
Take care,
Outstanding.
everybody.
But
Bye.
no, hey, keep that Blue Dot family hookup thing in your idea and kick that shit around because, yeah,
Don't
I'm
worry.
up for one.
You got
I
it,
need-
brother. Take care,
I need a
everybody.
little
Love you,
something
Blue
like
Dot.
Mitch, take care of yourself. My best to Julie. There we go. Now I'm in the room with nothing but a bunch of women.
Yep.
It's a plan. That's how anyway. Ardessa,
Yes.
thank you, darling, for coming in. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you. And as
Enjoy
soon
it.
as I'm in the same room with my hubby, I'll give him a hug for you guys.
Let us know. Keep us informed what's going on, baby.
Okay, will do.
This-
Right now,
this-
it's just
this-
slow and steady to win the race.
As Shaking Me Bones said, spread love. It's free. Give that shit away. Give somebody a smile every damn day. That's free. Ardessa, thank you very much,
Yes.
baby. And
You're welcome.
Bonita,
Yes, John. I would
Thank
like
you.
to address something else that Bernadette brought up on
What?
Paxton. I have 3 ideas on that. One, he's trying out for VP. Second, he's there for a pardon because your state may have pardoned him, but federal government is looking into him.
Mhm.
Yes.
Good.
And 3, I think he may or may not be telling Trump if he comes to Texas, he won't extradite him if he's convicted.
if he's convicted, you want to
Yeah.
come to Texas, he won't extradite, he won't Oh, shit.
Wouldn't that be the cherry on top?
Yes,
He had to
yes.
live in Texas.
That would
Let's
be
hope.
crazy.
Let's hope. That would be nuts.
But that's my opinion, and it's only my opinion, but those are the 3 things I came up with why he would be there. Wants to try out for the VP position and the other 2. But
Boy,
thank
howdy
you,
shit.
everybody, for all the good stuff you're doing. Greatly appreciated. And greatly appreciate all those that make this program possible.
Indeed.
A
We
great big
appreciate it.
thank you to everybody.
Thank you, Bonita. I appreciate it. And you're one of them. So thank you for doing that. Anyway, Mr. Chick.
Yes, Jeff.
Ooh, baby. Thank you.
Baby.
I know
You're
it.
welcome.
What do you got today? You got anything?
Well, we still have some primaries to call out.
Go ahead.
Coming up next Tuesday now. We're running into next Tuesday, Indiana.
Okay. Indiana.
Presidential, governor, Senate, and House. And you still have to look. There might be other things. Sometimes there's
Issues.
issues or whatever
Right.
they're called. They're called something different in every state. But look for those. Maryland, you're the following Tuesday on the 14th after that. And
Good night,
also
Jake.
Nebraska and West Virginia are on the 14th. Georgia is just the House, it says, on the 21st. Kentucky's got Kentucky. Get your shit together, Kentucky.
Get your shit together. Yeah.
We really got to flip some shit.
Wouldn't you
in
love to
Kentucky.
see that? West Virginia and Kentucky turn blue?
Oh,
I would
yes.
just love it. I would love
I
it.
would love that. And there's some excellent people running in Kentucky. Dig them out. Vote for them.
Indeed.
Send
Yeah,
them
somebody's
money.
on my mind too. Somebody wanting.
Aaron Marshall is running in Kentucky.
There you go.
Aaron Marshall. We'll try to get a button on him.
It's a her. It's a her. She's
Oh, it's a
running
her.
for
I'm
James
sorry.
Comer's seat.
Right.
Aaron4ky.com. Go out and 2 for blue her.
There you
got
go.
a button on her, John.
Do I? Do I?
Yes,
I think you do, yes.
For who? Aaron?
Aaron.
Erin, Aaron. Yep.
Yes, Aaron. It's a girl.
Oh, wait. Shit. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I've seen it
No, I
before.
Well, it might be
No,
gone
Travis moved the
again.
button.
Changed.
Okay, you moved the
Oh.
button.
Wait a minute. That Aaron? Aaron Marshall?
Yes, Aaron
Yes.
Marshall.
I got a button.
Yes.
I'm sorry. John has trouble finding his
She's
button
running
every
to
once in a
replace
while.
Somer.
Well, it is. You got old
know,
again.
and yeah, she's a young lady and she's got a kid and she
Indeed.
deserves
Indeed, I
to
remember.
have her voice heard, and we deserve her. Go 2 for blue her. Get
Indeed.
Comer's ass out of the house.
There you go.
All right.
Anything else, Miss Chick, you want to pull in?
Yeah.
What?
Thought there was something extra besides
Oh, yeah?
calling out some people that liked some shit, and I
Oh,
can't
they-
remember what my other extra was. Oh well.
Ah,
Big brain dead. Boomer Wilbond from Ohio and Jeff Pankey from West Virginia. They liked this shit. Karen
outstanding.
Bacon Smith from Michigan. Tina Marie from Missouri. Daryl Brown from Louisiana. And Rena Faye from Florida. All like this
All like
shit.
this shit. We appreciate them
do.
liking this shit.
We do
They should like
appreciate
this
them
shit some
liking
more.
our shit.
You could like this shit. Did you all know that?
Yes.
You all could like that shit and share this shit right down there.
Push some
And
buttons, people.
And next thing you know, Miss Chick's calling your name out on the show going, look at there.
Yeah.
Shared that shit.
Share
So there
that
you
shit,
go.
like that shit, subscribe
howdy shit.
to that
That's right.
shit.
Anyway,
It's all good shit.
Miss Chick, thank you for everything you do, darling. It is so
You're
appreciated.
welcome, John.
And Bernie.
And John.
And Bernie.
Good show tonight. Thank
It
you
was
to
a good show. I
everybody
enjoyed
who
that.
came in and participated and used your voice. Thank you to everybody who donated in whatever form or matter you donated to the show. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you to everybody in the chat that keeps an eye out for them trolls so I can hit them with my hammer.
Whack 'em.
Okay.
Whack 'em. When they
Yeah,
get in
whack
there.
a troll.
Whack
And
a troll.
y'all, thank you to the Patreon family who keeps this show on the air.
Indeed.
Appreciate
Those
you
names you
guys.
see going by, baby, every month.
Absolutely.
They keep
Appreciate
the
you
show
guys.
alive. And those that
Come
came
on over
in,
to Discord.
a la carte.
Join
Yeah.
the chatter over there. Lots of things be going on. We got a book club coming up next Monday.
Oh, I forgot
Reading a
that. I
book.
forgot.
Reading a book at 4 p.m. my time. That's on the West Coast, so you
There
figure
you
it
go.
out.
7
And,
p.m. on the East Coast.
This is a very
where we are.
active
There you go.
family. A very
There you
active
go.
family. You should join
What's the
in that
name of the
Discord
book?
group.
The name of the
What's
book
the name
is
of the book?
The False White Gospel by Jim Wallace. Rejecting
Yes.
Christian Nationalism, Reclaiming True Faith, and Refounding Democracy. And I'll let you know, I am not a religious person, and I like this book.
Okay.
Oh.
There you
Well,
go.
that says a lot to me. 'Cause I'm not a religious person.
learning something and getting some more information to know how to fight this fight that we got coming up in November.
It's a fight we can't
It's on
afford
the
to
line.
lose.
We're all
Everybody's
on
on
the
the
line.
line. Nobody in the bunker,
We're all
baby.
on the line.
Anyway, Bernadette, thank you so much for everything, baby. I
You're
love
welcome.
you. Take care of yourself. Tell our
Absolutely.
littlest blue dot we said howdy.
Hey, we just passed the was a progress report and got, I don't know, 6 A's and 1 B. So we're letting him slide with the B because it's not the final report.
Outstanding. He's doing good. We got high hopes for him.
The boy's
Anyway.
writing a book. What can I say?
The boy's
He's
writing a book already.
Okay?
You see what kind of life he's going to have. Outstanding.
Absolutely.
Anyway, all right. We'll wrap it up. We'll be live again Sunday night. Tomorrow's Beer and Bud Friday, so put the beer on the ice, get ready, put the bud in the bowl, relax into a weekend. Lord, if I ever needed one, I need a nice, relaxful weekend, so let's hope it goes that way for everybody. I hope the sun shines on you, put a smile on your face, and give that shit away. Somebody out there needs a smile when you walk by them, and you could be the one to save their day. Anyway, I love you all for being here, and thank you again to everyone who donates to make this show successful. And I appreciate you so much. Anyway, all that mushy shit that we always say, and y'all take care of yourself. Y'all say good night.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
Good night.